Right, where are we? Give it a daylight. Sort the field of view out. FOV 90. Yep.
You're someone who can get... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
No, 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 no.
The finest weapons and armor. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? The finest weapons and armor. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Right, better save it. Just in case it does its stupid thing.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Aha, you like to buy crap.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Oh no, have I just bought his crap? Oh, you dickhead, I have. Have I? You knobhead. Oh, you, no.
Do come back. Everything's for... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Remember, I'll give you the best deal for God. Need something?
Get out of the way. and it's doing its thing. Doing.
Divine smile. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
I hope the Empire... You're here, and not a moment too soon. If anything should happen to Arn, there'll be hell to pay. A close friend of mine. We fought together on the battlefield for many years until old age got the better of us. Now it's up to me to save him one more time. This time from the executioner's block in Solitude. The city guard in Solitude is seeking Arn for a serious crime. When he fled here, he was arrested for drunken behavior. Can you imagine? Fortunately, his identity isn't known to the authorities in Whiterun, so there's still a chance to save him. Hold a moment. This is more than a simple prison break. I want to have Arn's name stricken from the record books permanently. I'm setting him up with a new identity. It's the only way to throw the guard permanently off his trail. The job is twofold. First, steal a letter that was sent from Solitude warning Whiterun's guard to be on the lookout for Arn. The second is to change Arn's name in the prison registry to his new identity. If it was easy, I would have hired a local thug instead of a professional. You see, both of these items are kept inside Dragon's Reach. They don't allow visitors inside the Jarl's or the Steward's chambers.
They allow me.
If you get caught, I cannot be connected to you. Remember that before you do anything stupid. I have eyes within Dragon's Reach. They tell me that all correspondence from other holds are sent to the Jarl's private chambers. It's a well-known fact that the steward keeps all of the records on Whiterun's prisoners in a large book. My sources tell me you can find that book in a study in his quarters. Change Arn's entry in the book to anything you want, and they'll be forced to let him go after he serves a few weeks. You watch yourself out there.
Wait, I know you.
There you
There's
go.
no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes.
Eh?
All right, but you just watch yourself. Next time, I might not be so lenient.
What I'm wanted for?
Yes?
I hope the Empire is sending Arn? Never heard of him. I guess that means you're finished. Here's your payment. Tell Delvin that he has my support and all the weight it carries in Whiterun from now on. I think he'll be quite pleased. You watch yourself out there.
Pardon me. Hell.
Why are you here? Get away from me! What? What do you mean? Oh, no! No! Mercy! Please, don't...
Am I meant to kill him? I don't know. Looks like it.
Whatever happened to Anodius? He just up and left.
Don't know why you're asking me. I'm glad that damn Imperial is gone. Something wrong about him.
You're all...
Strangers are always trouble.
That Lady Mara is reaping a special here.
My joy knows no bounds. Here, a little payment for your troubles. I trust we'll never need to speak of this again to anyone.
My lips are sealed.
Harry's the boss. Doc, I work at the mill, chop trees, carry logs, saw lumber, you know.
You must be all right if you've got time to complain. I bet we have rabbit again. I'm getting sick of rabbit. You'd rather be plowing in the field?
What the chuck is going on here?
Killing you.
come on. Why does it do this?
All day and night. What do I do? I work hard. Why do we use magic weapons? I swear, they're making me do this for
Someone there?
Fire, frost, lightning. You will suffer at my hands.
Behave.
Ha! Found you!
How many mods? Quite a few, I'd say. All these here. And a few more.
hide from me. I'll see you burn.
Right.
Ah, the sweet smell of burnt flesh.
Who the hell are you?
Nothing better, really. They die too quickly. Maybe I'll try and hold off on the paralysis. Maybe more of a moving target. Good practice.
Okay.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it. I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years.
Who the hell are you?
I am Sanguine, Daedric Prince of Debauchery. I know. How could I lie to you? Well, how could I trust you until we've shared a few drinks? But it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff than this waste of flesh. Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through. But you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit. My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Wait, I know you.
Stayed up.
There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes. I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say? Done. Now move along before you get me in trouble.
Why, thank you. Do you know what I'm wanted for? Anyway. No, 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 no. What are we doing? Come on, you lazy gate, get up.
Still no word from your family?
No, and I'm not expecting any.
Really? That must be so nice. I came all the way to Skyrim just to get away from my family's expectations.
My family didn't really approve of me coming here at all.
Oh, well that's awkward. Sorry to have brought it up.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call. Down to business. Business is actually inconsequential to me. I share little of your lust for coin. However, as promised, I'll still be more than happy to take any stolen merchandise off your hands. I've got coin, and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do.
Daedra hearts have been told they're quite rare, so I'll have to do it. Right, see what we can buy off me.
Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
No, I need to give you that stuff. Wait.
Well. All right. You delivered on your end, so I'll deliver on mine. Here's the gem Arniel was after. Can't imagine what he expects to do with that. It's warped beyond any ability to capture a soul. You haven't heard any more of dragon sightings, have you?
No, which is fine with me.
A pity.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. Do you? Wonderful. I was afraid I'd have to give up. And when I'm so close. Thank you for this. I have a great deal of work ahead of me.
The Night Mother is mother to all. It is her voice we follow, her will. Would you dare risk disobedience? And surely punishment?
Keep talking, little man, and we'll see who gets punished.
Oh, be quiet, you great lumbering lapdog. The man has had a long journey. You can at least be civil. Mr. Cicero, I, for one, am delighted you and the Night Mother have arrived. Your presence here signals a welcome return to tradition.
Oh, what a kind and wise wizard you are. Sure to earn Our Lady's favor.
You and the Night Mother are of course welcome here, Cicero. And you will be afforded the respect deserving of your position as keeper. Understood, husband?
Huh?
Oh, yes, yes, yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
Did we talk to you earlier on? Sure we did.
I am the leader of this sanctuary. My word is law. Are we clear on that point?
Oh, yes, mistress. Perfectly. You're the boss.
Ah, there you are. Good. I was done speaking with that muttering fool anyway. We've got some business to discuss. I do indeed. You must go to the city of Monmouth and speak with the apothecary's assistant. You'll probably find her in the Hag's Cure when the shop is open. The girl's been running her mouth. Once an ex-lover killed. She's apparently performed the Black Sacrament. Her name is Muiri. I need you to talk to her, set up the contract, and carry it out. Just do whatever the contact wishes. Be professional, represent us well, and get the job done. Since it's your first contract, I'll let you keep whatever Muiri pays. She'll be generous, I'm sure. They always are.
Oh, yes, mistress. Wait! Oh, wait! I know you. Yes, yes! From the road, Cicero never forgets a face. I am! But not just my mother, our mother, The Night Mother, oh yes. And you helped me. You helped poor Cicero. You talked to Lorius and got him to fix my wheel. Oh, you may have pleased me, but you have surely pleased the Night Mother. And our mother, she will never forget. The Night Mother's crypt in Breville was desecrated. Imperial province is ravaged by strife. Nowhere there is safe at present. So Cicero brought Our Lady to her new home. Here, this is the only sanctuary left in all of Skyrim, you see. Such was my honor as keeper. Me? Oh, Cicero is just the keeper. I keep. I look after our matron, you see, the Night Mother. I keep her clean and protected and happy. But I am not the listener. Oh, no. There is no listener. Not yet. But someday, I pray that one will come to hear her say the words. Oh, what? Who is the Night Mother? Oh, you jest. You jest with gullible Cicero. You, of course, know that the Night Mother is our unholy matron. The undying spirit of a great woman who birthed the children of Sithis. And killed them in his honor. That's like telling you about the cold of space, or terror of midnight. Sithis is all those things. He is the void. Oh, Cicero takes care of Our Lady's body. Oils it, preserves it, keeps it safe. Makes sure nobody disrespects our matron's coffin. Oh, well, the listener is the only person the Night Mother speaks to. It is the highest honor attainable by a member of the Dark Brotherhood. Though, of course, Our Lady is dead, so she doesn't talk with words, since her lips are rotted. But inside the listener's head, I hear it's intimate. Ah, but there has not been a listener in years and years. Our Lady has not chosen Cicero, and certainly not Astrid, or anyone. But someday. Until next time, brother.
Let me guess. Astrid failed to mention I'm her husband? She has a tendency to do that. Doesn't want the others thinking she plays favorites. Yeah, follow my wife's orders, and don't do anything stupid. The witless fool and his pet corpse? Take a guess. Kill well, and often.
Me? I've been part of the Dark Brotherhood from the day I first hatched. I am Shadow Scale, you see. Born under the sign of the Shadow. You must speak to that Moiri woman, correct? I have heard rumors in Windhelm. She was recently implicated in a thievery, along with her lover. The lover will likely be your target. If memory serves me correctly, he leads a group of bandits. So this may be rather interesting for you. Truthfully, I'm not entirely sure. It's not that I don't have the utmost respect for Sithis and the Night Mother and the ancient ways. I do. But I've never been much for religion. I kill because it's what I've been trained to do. It's all I know. So long as Astrid is happy, I'm happy. Until next time, brother.
Don't let my appearance throw you off. I'm older than you. A lot older. You're headed to the Hag's Cure, right? It's a good shop. You should examine their wares. Never pass up the chance to buy a good potion. Or poison. And one more thing. Have fun. You'll be committing a dark deed, but there's no reason you shouldn't enjoy yourself. You're only young once. Trust me, I know. You've already learned all I can teach you. 200 years ago, I would have laid down my life for the unholy matron. But that age is long since past. Astrid is my matron now. Have a good contract.
Does death not come to us all? Is it not? You're being sent to meet with a contact directly.
Hello.
Is that correct? What a most unusual occurrence. Astrid usually performs this duty herself. I can only assume she wants to test the full breadth of your abilities. So be polite and professional and represent us well. Without the Night Mother, there is no Dark Brotherhood. The matron deserves our unwavering support and respect. Though I admit, I find her keeper a bit too exuberant for my liking. What a curious question. Well, I enjoy moonlit nights, taking long walks on the beach, knitting, and unicorns. In fact, I once took a seaside stroll on a moonlit night and discovered a unicorn, which I proceeded to stab in the throat with a crochet needle. I'm a woman of refined, yet simple tastes. Stay safe.
Still here? What's the matter? Can't handle what I'm throwing your way? I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet. Good. And I hope you were careful in that lumber mill. Those splinters and rusty nails can be quite nasty. Your payment for a job well done. You need something? He's a hapless beggar living in some ruins just outside the village of Iverstead. Easy, even for you. She separated from her husband several months ago. Now the two run competing mining operations. Bathild's angry and desperate, a fighter. The contracts I dole out are fairly simple. Go to a location and kill the target. But this is different. The jobs Astrid gives you will be more important and usually more complex. Just keep your wits about you. And for Sith's sake, don't get killed. I don't like mimes, minstrels, thespians, acrobats, jugglers, troubadours, or tumblers. Flutists give me a headache. I particularly hate jesters. As a rule, I'm also not crazy about the corpses of old women. For the Night Mother, I'll make an exception. But Astrid is the only mistress I serve. Ah, well, I'm Redguard, as I'm sure you've noticed. Though not like most of my kind you'll find in Skyrim, that's for damn sure. I am a child of Hammerfell, born of the sands of the mighty Alakir. In that great desert, blood is a shade of crimson I can scarce describe. My past is long and storied, and not altogether proud. But the Dark Brotherhood saved me from myself, and I have never looked back. Happy hunting.
Go. Take care of the Muiri contract. There will be plenty more, I promise you. Very little. You have my word on that. The Night Mother represents a chapter in the Dark Brotherhood's history that has long since been closed. Today we live by our own rules. We're the last sanctuary in all of Tamriel, and only by foregoing the old ways have we survived for so long. My only worry is her keeper. I'm not sure what Cicero expects to gain by bringing the Night Mother here, but he'll soon learn this is my sanctuary. Just be yourself. Eliminate the targets any way you see fit. Quiet, loud, quick, slow. Whatever you feel is best. Occasionally, I'll give you a contract with certain parameters. Stay within them, and you'll earn yourself a bonus. They used to come from the Night Mother. Potential clients would perform the Black Sacrament, and she would hear their prayers. The Night Mother would communicate this to the listener, who would then dispatch a speaker to arrange the contract with the client. But that was a long time ago. There hasn't been a listener in years. Not since Cyrodiil was overrun in the war with the Thalmor. But people don't know that, so they still perform the ritual. And we eventually hear about it. When someone wants us, we find out. Used to be the Dark Brotherhood was bound by 5 tenets, but we stopped following those years ago. All those rules, all that discipline, and look where the Dark Brotherhood ended up. We're the last of our kind, and we live the way we see fit. Bottom line, respect your family. Do that, and everything else will fall into place. This sanctuary has been my entire life since I was a young woman. That's when I first discovered my, shall we call it, aptitude for elimination. I had an uncle, you see. He made certain unwanted advances. So I killed him, and liked it. Then I killed again, and liked it even more, and so on. I was recruited by the Dark Brotherhood, and have been here ever since. I met my husband, Armbjorn, rose to leadership, and now, here we are. You go speak with Muiri. I've got to deal with the Night Mother and her little clown.
Let's go kill some people.
wares and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
The road makes this one weary. There's nothing more I can teach you. You already know all that I know. May your road lead you to warm sands.
How
I've
high
been looking
the
for you.
mountains of
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. You've got to go.
Come and see what good I
Bring your coins, but do not bring trouble. Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off. A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really. But many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cow. It is my only memory of home in this cold land. You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily. Skyrim is filled with all manner of dangerous beasts. Wolves, trolls, mammoths, and giants would all like to make a meal of us. But the dragons are the most fearsome. Lucky for us, they don't seem to hunt along the roads. Yes, I was hired to protect the others as we walk the roads of Skyrim. It is a thankless task, and I would rather be back home than elsewhere, but I have little choice. Akari freed me from a prison in Cyrodiil, and now I must repay my debt to her. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your pockets of every septim. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Please, come and browse our goods. Need some? A welcome to you, fellow traveler. Need something? Far have I traveled to do this far? Come and see what I offer.
I beg you, don't go into Silas's museum. Silas comes from one of the oldest families in Dawnstar. They have a complicated history. Several of his ancestors belonged to the Mythic Dawn, the cult that almost destroyed Tamriel. His family's involvement was only found out well after the crisis had died down, but it still ruined their reputation. They were outcasts. And now Silas is back, and this museum to the Mythic Dawn is his way of trying to rebuild his family's pride. It's misguided. Not a student of history, I see. It's for the best. They're a group that should be forgotten. The only thing you need to know is that they almost destroyed the world, and they were stopped a long time ago.
And I need a pee break.
That museum is my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. And here you are. Good. Come in. Browse the display and let's talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk inside.
Letter. No, no, no. Right, toilet break. Right, before we do that, we need to do this.
filthy pickpocket.
Oh, hold up, where you come from?
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
So, what do you want?
Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business? It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult, I've gathered in my museum. Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim dynasty and opened the Oblivion gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis. A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes Razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders. And the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection. Good luck finding the fragments.
Right. We'll kill the other dude.
finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
The nuttiest beef in the reach.
Why are you looking at me like that? The Dark Brother... My goodness, you're really here. The Black Sacrament. It actually worked? What I need is for Elaine Dufont to die. I want him hunted down and murdered like the dog he is. What? Elaine is dead.
Did I?
I'm grateful. It's just this isn't at all how I imagined things would play out. There was Elaine, but I was considering more, and... well, dead is dead, right? My thanks to you, assassin. Here's the gold I was going to pay for the job. You earned it, after all. Thank you again for resolving my problem.
Half an hour for the England game. Right, let's... bugger.
Ah, you're back. So, how went your first real contract? A bit more exciting than what Nazir's been offering, I'd wager? Of course, dear, of course. And from what my little ravens tell me, you handled yourself quite well. Now, I need your assistance with a matter of a more personal nature. It's Cicero. Ever since he arrived, his behavior's been... well, erratic would be an understatement. I do believe he is truly mad, but it's worse than that. He's taken to locking himself in the Night Mother's chamber and talking to someone in hushed but frantic tones. Who is he speaking with? What are they planning? I fear treachery. Maybe so, but healthy paranoia has saved this sanctuary before, and my gut's telling me that demented little fool is up to something. Dear brother, I need you to steal into that chamber and eavesdrop on their meeting. It'll be no use clinging to the shadows. They'll see you for sure. No, you need a hiding place. Somewhere they'd never think to look. Like inside the Night Mother's coffin. Be that as it may, we have no other choice. You need to remain unseen. Now go, before they meet, and report back to me with whatever you learn. Right then.
No, not starting that yet. I want to speak to a man first. Nazir, what are you?
Need something? Congratulations. You slaughtered an emaciated beggar in cold blood. You are truly an opponent to be feared. Here's your payment. I see you. Of course she is. I hear the mining business is extremely cutthroat. And those hours, the murder. I could do this all day. Here's your payment. Need something? Does she? Listen, brother. Astrid is my mistress, and I worship the ground she walks on. But this Cicero business has her a bit paranoid. I'm sorry, I don't. Come see me again later. Brother, happy hunting.
Are we alone? Yes. Yes! Alone! Sweet solitude! No one will hear us, disturb us. Everything is going according to plan. The others, I've spoken to them, and we're coming around, I know it. The wizard Festus Crex. Perhaps even the Argonian and the Unchild. What about you? Have you spoken to anyone? No? No, of course not. I do the talking, the stalking, the seeing, and the saying. And what do you do? Nothing! Not... I'm angry. Oh, never. Cicero understands. Cicero always understands. He obeys. You'll talk when you're ready, won't you? Won't you? Sweet night, mother. Poor Cicero.
What the?
Cicero. Such a humble servant. But he will never hear my voice. For he is not the listener. Oh, how can I defend you? In such a way you will not speak to anyone. Oh, but I will speak. I will speak to you, for you are the one. Yes, you. You who shares my iron tomb, who warms my ancient bones. I give you this task. Journey to Bonn. Speak with Armand Mortier. Poor Cicero has failed you. Poor Cicero is sorry, sweet mother. I've tried so very hard, but I just can't find the listener. Tell Cicero the time has come. Tell him the words he has been waiting for all these years. Darkness rises when silence dies.
What? What treachery! Defiler! Debaser and defiler! You have violated the sanctity of the Night Mother's coffin!
Calm thy tits.
Yourself! Speak, worm! She spoke to you? More treachery, more trickery and deceit! You lie! The Night Mother speaks only to the listener! And there is no listener! She said that. She said those words. To you. Darkness rises when silence dies. But those are the words, the binding words, written in the keeping tomes. A signal so I would know. Mother's only way of talking to sweet Cicero. Then it's true. She's back. Our Lady is back. She has chosen a listener. She has chosen you. All hail the listener.
Hail me indeed.
My sickness, this ends now. Back away, fool. Whatever you've been planning is over. Are you all right? I heard the commotion. Who was Cicero talking to? Where's the accomplice? Reveal yourself, traitor.
I spoke only to the Night Mother. I spoke to the Night Mother, but she didn't speak to me. Oh, no! She spoke only to him, to the listener.
What? The listener? What are you going on about? What is this lunacy?
It's true! It's true! The Night Mother has spoken. The silence has been broken. The listener has been chosen.
When I heard Cicero screaming, I knew you'd been discovered. I feared the worst. Are you all right? Okay, let's all take a deep breath. Cicero said he spoke to the Night Mother, but she spoke to you. Please tell me this is some kind of sick joke. What? So Cicero wasn't talking to anyone else? Just the Night Mother's body? And the Night Mother who, according to everything we know, will only speak to the person chosen as listener, just spoke. Right now. To you? By Sithis. And? What did she say? Amand Motier? I have no idea who that is. But Vollenrud, that I have heard of. And I know where it is. No. No. Listen, I don't know what's going on here, but you take your orders from me. Are we clear on that? The Night Mother may have spoken to you, but I am still the leader of this family. I will not have my authority so easily dismissed. I need time to think about all this. Go see Nazir. Do some work for him. I'll find you when I'm ready to discuss the matter further. This is all just too much too fast. Go get some work from Nazir. I need time to... think.
Need something? Right then.
Need something? Well then, your timing couldn't be better. As it turns out, I've got 2 new contracts. One rather easy assignment, and another that should prove quite a challenge. Your first target is an orc bard named Lurbuk. The other is a vampire by the name of Hearn. Happy hunting. He is, by all accounts, the worst bard in all of Skyrim. Apparently, so many people sought his death, Astrid had to hold a lottery to determine the client. He's a vampire and has blended into human society for years. He's never far from his female companion, Hurt, also a vampire. The contract is for the male Hearn, but you'll probably have to contend with the female too. So for Sithis' sake, watch yourself. Go on now.
That's too much of an... Their arrival is the best thing that's happened to this sanctuary in years. Astrid is an effective leader, but we've been rudderless for too long. Scrounging for contracts, abandoning the tenants. The Dark Brotherhood has been reduced to a group of common cutthroats. Frankly, it's embarrassing. I like to say I was born with a wand in my hand. Well, not literally. You could see how painful that would have been for Mother. But I was a prodigy, casting simple spells by 1, completing complex incantations by 3, resurrecting corpses by 7. Ah! When I was 13, I accidentally burned down the family home. Bit of lightning gone awry. Oh, but soon after, I mastered my gifts completely. I went on to teach at the college. Left after 2 years. Too simple, too safe. None of them truly understood the glory of the Destruction School. Right then.
And on that note, it's time to do one, as the England match is about to start soon. Go outside, save the game.
Please, not now. You'll know when I'm ready to discuss the issue.
Come on, England. Right, shall I catch you all later? Have a good one.